my loves, so today I'm going to be doing a huge collective drugstore haul. I don't even know how long I've been collecting these products, but I realized that I've been buying so much from the drugstore here recently. I thought I would show you guys, oh my god, what I've accumulated, and there is a lot. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. You have no idea how much it helps when you like and comment and subscribe, so do any and all of those things if you are so inclined. And I'm just going to get into what I have picked up from the drugstore. So one of the first things is not technically drugstore, but I would consider it drugstore price. It's extremely inexpensive, and it's something I've been using lately because I was noticing that my teeth were just looking a little bit stained, and I wanted them to get brighter for summer, especially because I'm more tan in summer. I like to have like a really bright smile to pop against that tan. I don't know. I know that everyone's different. I just prefer to have white teeth, and I'm really scared of dentists, and so I don't really like to go and get them done professionally or anything like that. So I decided to use this White with Style kit. I've been using the Bubble Mint flavor, which I really like. It's not overly sweet or anything like that. This product is made in the USA. It's cruelty-free, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, and I think it's done a pretty good job of brightening up my teeth. I've only used it a handful of times, but I'm definitely impressed by it. I wanted to tell you guys about it. So you get two trays. My bottom one is my bathroom right now, but this is my top tray, and you mold them to your teeth so that you get a closer fit. And the teeth whitening gel just seeps in perfectly. You get the whitening gel, of course. You get a little LED activator light. And last but certainly not least, you do get some little aloe swabs in case you do experience sensitivity. I didn't personally experience any sensitivity with this product, but you do get these in case you do. The reason this is in my drugstore haul video is because they are giving you guys a coupon code. It is just LoeyLane, one word. With that, you can get this entire kit for 28 bucks, and I definitely like it a lot. I'll link it down below if you guys want to get your hands on it, but it is what I am personally using this summer to whiten my teeth. So thank you so much to White with Style for sponsoring this video, and now I'm going to, oh my god, get into my collective drugstore haul. Where do I even start? I think we're gonna start with the face and lip products and then move into eyes. Something I picked up that I have not yet tried is the NYX Hydra Touch Primer Base. It says enhance your complexion with Hydra Touch Primer. Our primer is infused with chamomile, green tea, and ginseng root extract to create the perfect canvas and give your skin a radiant boost. I'm always looking for really nice hydrating primers. Normally I use the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, but that one is expensive. It's like $28. It sank in really quickly. It's maybe not as hydrating as my Too Faced Hangover RX, but I will definitely try it as a primer and see how I like it. Next, I decided to try the Wet n Wild Coverall foundation. I have this one in the shade Fair/Light. It claims to be all day wear, medium to full coverage, lightweight, satin matte finish. I got this because so many people rave about it being a really, really nice full coverage foundation. I'm not like the biggest fan of the packaging and the fact that it's a little squeezy tube, but I will give it a try. Speaking of foundations, I saw this on a stand recently at Walgreens. This is the Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 Compact Makeup and Concealer. I thought this was really interesting because on the top layer you get a concealer that's ever so slightly lighter than the foundation, just like maybe a hair. Then you get the foundation itself, which is just a cream makeup. On the bottom you get this little sponge doodad thing. It actually feels quite thick, and a little mirror. So I really wanted to give that a try as well. I think it'll be nice for my more dry skin. I also picked up this NYC Smooth Skin BB Cream 5-in-1 Skin Perfector. I had it in my head I was going to do the $20 makeup challenge and then never wound up doing it. So this was something that I bought for that. I can still definitely do that if you guys are interested, but it claims to do everything that the normal BB/CC creams do in terms of perfecting the skin and protecting it. It pore minimizes. Everyone and their mother has a contour kit right now. I have three here to show you guys. The first one is from Rimmel London. This is the Kate something. It doesn't have the actual product name on it, but it is from their Kate Moss line, and it's just their little contour kit. So in here you get a highlight, a bronzer, and a blush. I'll just do some really quick swatches of this. They're pretty pigmented. They wear really nicely on the skin. That bronzer is beautiful. It has a lot of sheen when you initially swatch it, but when it actually gets on the skin with a brush, it's quite diminished, and I really loved the way that it looked. I then have the Maybelline Master Contour by Face Studio Face Contouring Kit. I have this in the shade light to medium. I also did grab medium to dark, but I don't have it with me. I have no clue what happened to it. But this, just like that Kate Moss one, has a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. The bronzer really is more of a contour in this. It's nice and matte. This one is not quite as pigmented, but I really like the way that it looks a little bit better. I'm gonna swatch it in the same order as I did with the Rimmel London one, but as you can see, there's the highlight for that, the contour, and the blush. Really love that palette. It's incredibly easy to use and looks beautiful on the skin. Both of those are pretty good face palettes. This one is in number 2, by the way, Coral Glow, and then this one, just like I said, is the lightest one that they offer. My last kind of contour palette is from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. I have this in the original. It was like a more pinky powder and like more of a cool toned contour. This one looked like more of one that I would use in the summer, especially with that banana powder. I really liked the idea of that. But these powders are so creamy. There is nothing like this Wet n Wild contouring formula. They're so creamy and so easy to blend. That's the two of them right there. I love it, and I just really wanted to have the new variation. I also did grab a few new standalone blushes, which is crazy because there are so many contour kits out right now where you kind of get 3 in 1, but I got this little Covergirl Cheekers blush. This isn't new, in the shade Rockin' Rose. I feel like Emily Noel may have talked about this, and I buy anything that woman tells me to. It's a bit more of a deep rosy toned blush, whereas the other one that I got is from Wet n Wild, and it's from the Color Icon range in the shade Pearlescent Pink. This is one I used to own, and it says that it has a new formula. This one is actually really smooth and easy to blend, so there's Pearlescent Pink right there. I think it'll make a really good blush for summer. Forgot to mention this with the foundations that I picked up, but I got the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade Creamy Vanilla. You probably heard so many people talk about this already, but it's medium to full coverage, a lightweight oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, which is something I'm really interested in, and sweat-proof. I've heard people say that this lasts forever. I like the idea of something sweat-proof in the summer. I have this Wet n Wild Instant Flawless Complexion Highlight, Conceal, and Lift Pen thing, and this is in the shade Ivory Into You, and it's just one of those little like clickable pens. I think like the YSL Touche Éclat. I know that's what kind of started this whole craze, but it's just one of those little pen style things, and you can highlight with it, and I just thought I would give it a try because I'm always interested in new concealer. Moving into lip products, I have this Baby Lips Balm Ball. This is in the shade Pretty in Peach, and I was really intrigued by this. So the packaging is freaking adorable. I really love the colors, especially for summer. And then, oh my god, you just pull it out and it's a little balm ball. That's really cute. And then, oh, it's really, really sheer. You can barely see the color there. It's not very hydrating either, but my god, is that cute packaging. That's so sad. I got this in the shade 70, like I said, Pretty in Peach, and there's no color payoff, but it was worth a try. Picked up some somewhat new lipsticks and lip products lately, like I said. I got 2 more of the Wet n Wild Mega Last Formula lipsticks. These are like $1.99 or something ridiculous, and they're so great. I'm wearing one right now. It's called Peachy Keen. This one is called Think Pink. It's just more of a really pretty pink color, and then the other one that I got, I thought this would be a beautiful shade for summer, just a really nice bright. It's the shade Pinkerbell. That's so cute. But this is more of like a neon shade, so I got those. This is one of my very favorite lip formulas of all time, let alone the drugstore. So I just saw 2 colors I didn't have and decided to grab them. 2 new CoverGirl things that I picked up are the Katy Perry line of lipsticks. These are the Katy Kat matte lipsticks. This one is in the shade Sphinx, and it's just a really pretty nude. It's a bit more of a cooler nude. Kind of reminds me of like the Dose of Colors, there it is right there. Kind of reminds me of Dose of Colors Stone liquid lipstick. I got the CoverGirl Oh Sugar lipstick in the shade Caramel. I haven't even looked at this yet. I don't know why I got this either. I don't know anything about the Oh Sugar line. It's a vitamin infused balm. Good to know, not an actual lipstick. It looks like a lipstick though. I'm just gonna swatch this up here. Oh, there's no color payoff. That's really bad. That's really, really, really bad. Oh my God. I'm really surprised. I didn't hear very good things about these either, but that is bad. That's a total pass for me. Do not pick up at least that shade in the shade 3 Caramel. Don't buy it. I was gifted some of the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks when I was at BeautyCon, and I liked them so much I grabbed 2 more colors. These are in the shades 10, so it's just a really pretty kind of nudie pink, as well as the shade 40, and this one is more of a berry color. I don't know why I wanted this right now. It's going to be more of a fall shade for me, but there is 10 right there. There is 40. I don't feel like these are fully matte. They're more, if they had like marketed them as a satin lip, I think that people would have been more excited because that's truly what they are. They don't really dry down matte, but they're easy to wear. They're really pretty, and I think they're highly, highly pigmented. Speaking of liquid lipsticks, I then picked up the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. This one is in the shade 600 Devotion. This formula, there's a swatch right there, is super creamy, but it doesn't wear an incredibly long time. So I don't know, if you wanted something a comfortable matte, I think that that's truly what this line is. They don't really dry your lips out. They wear really well, but they don't wear for a long time. So just a little bit of critique on that. But then I picked up one of my very favorite liquid lipstick formulas from the drugstore. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Liquid Lipstick. Oh my God. The shade is called Tea and Cookies. In case you can't tell, I'm actually preparing for a dupe video for something really soon that a lot of you guys have been asking for, but that's the swatch of that. I really, really like this color. It's more of a cool toned pink. Last but not least for lips, I picked up another Revlon Matte Balm. This one is in the shade 225 Sultry. I don't know if this is new or not. I don't remember ever seeing this color. This is right up my alley. It's just a beautiful, beautiful deep mauve color. I love this formula. People don't talk about these matte balms enough from Revlon. I got this purple one for my best friend because I love this formula and she's a purple kind of girl. This is in the shade 215. So those are it for the lip products, and now we will move into eyes. I just went to go and grab a makeup wipe and realized that I had one really wacky hair for the first half of this video, so I'm really sorry about that. I saw this L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, and the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara is one of my OG all-time favorite mascaras, and it was buy one get one half off, and I had wanted this mascara anyway, so I got this one for half off. But this is just a mascara amplifier. The other mascara I decided to try, I have not even, okay, so I bought this a few months ago and I don't see it in drugstores anymore. I don't know if it's already gone through a cycle like at the drugstore and stuff. That would be really weird if it was that quick. But I will show you guys the brush. I love when mascaras do the brushes outside of the mascara when you first get it, because I love looking at the mascara wands without any product. It's just like a really fat and like twisty brush. I'm not going to open it up just because I have so many open mascaras right now, but hopefully it's still available. I don't know why I don't see this anymore. Maybe I've just like not been looking that hard. I feel like this is kind of out of order. I don't know. I'm going to keep talking about lashes that I've gotten recently though. These are the Kiss No. 5 lash. I was wearing these in Costa Rica. So many people were asking in selfies and stuff what I was wearing, like what the lashes were, because they look incredible on. They don't look natural because they are like really thick and super voluminous. They're not like super duper long, but they are thick lashes. They don't look like real lashes, but there's something about them that looks more natural than a lot of super voluminous lashes. Like if you compare these to the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lash, like they just look a lot more natural. So I got them in a 2-pack. I also did pick up, of course, the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour. This is my favorite drugstore lash of the moment. Super duper thick, so incredibly dramatic, and they're really fun for smoky, more dramatic looks. But I will say these do not wear very well. I can usually only pull 3 wears out of them. As opposed, like right now I'm wearing the Red Cherry 43. I can pull like 5 wears out of these. I'm not a newbie with lashes, but these just don't wear that well. I picked up a few more Kiss lashes. These are the Poise Look So Natural lash. They're very, very wispy. They have that flare on the outer edge. That's really the style that I like. I thought they did look quite natural. And then I also grabbed these. These are the Blooming Lash. I saw these in like a special Walgreens display. These are in the peony style, so definitely a little bit more voluminizing than anything, kind of wispy. So yeah, those are the lashes I picked up. I love lashes. I love drugstore. Oh, I completely forgot. I also just got a good old pair of Ardell Wispies. I mean, can never go wrong with those, but those are my recent lash buys. I went a tad bit crazy and thought I was gonna do a whole video on these then they just sat in a bag for months. These are the Covergirl True Naked palettes. Got these in all 3 colorways. So on this, they have this little removable sticker that says shades like a leading $50 eyeshadow palette. I really wonder who you're ripping off, Covergirl. This is the 815 Roses palette, so it's like Naked 3. We have the 810 Goldens palette. I guess I would probably attribute this to maybe like Naked 2 or something. Last but certainly not least, we have the Nudes palette, which of course draws inspiration from Naked 1. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of swatches because I have not even like opened these up. Definitely some hits and misses. The mattes don't have the greatest color payoff. Look at those shimmers. And the matte's just maybe one of those where it performs better with a brush or something. I know a lot of palettes like that. So those are those, and I will try to incorporate them into some looks. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I did already use this in a tutorial, but this is the Maybelline The Rock Nudes palette. I'm really impressed by this. And you know, I kind of like swatched it from the go and I didn't think the pigmentation looked amazing, but again, this is one of those palettes that really you need to work with a brush with it because yeah, the pigmentation's okay, but these shadows are really beautiful on the lid. They blend super easily. I loved the look that I got with these, and that's just kind of like a quick little swatch for you. These are the NYX Ultimate Shadow palettes, and I was really excited for these. I actually already kind of filmed this haul and it didn't turn out that good, but when I kind of went into these and swatched in that initial video, I was a little bit let down. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, and I was really impressed by this because I don't think that a lot of drugstore brands have caught on to that warm neutral craze that's going on right now. And the swatches are pretty. I've had better NYX shadows is the only problem, and these just kind of underperformed. Like, yeah, they're pigmented. I'm sure they'll create a pretty look. I think that these were $18 a piece before like sales or anything like that. So I just thought that they kind of underperformed for how much they cost, because that's almost as much as a high-end palette. They do have 16 colors a piece, so that's a little bit more than $1 per shadow, but I don't know, just a little tidbit on that. I'm gonna swatch some from this palette as well. Of course, this seems to be the case in most drugstore palettes, but the shimmers definitely outperform the mattes. I think that the swatches in this palette do a little bit better. Did I even say what this one was? It's the Smoky and Highlight palette. So yeah, I got both of those, and once again, I've tried better NYX shadows. If this was like, I don't know, Maybelline or something, I would be like, yeah, these are good shadows, but I've tried better NYX shadows from this. I know that they're capable of more, so I was just a little bit underwhelmed. This was a very recent purchase, and I'm going to do an entire dedicated video on these because I love what I've tried so far. These are the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chromes, and it's really funny because in this haul as well, I also have the Maybelline Color Tattoo Concentrated Crayons, which I felt were so new. I feel like Maybelline is really hamming up this color tattoo line, but these are just cream shadow paints. Got the shades Beige Luster, which this is just kind of like a champagne-y beige color. I have that on the lids right now, and it's incredibly pigmented, blended out so beautifully. It's been wearing for, oh my god, at least 12 hours now and has not creased, has not smudged. I did top it with a bit of a powder shadow, but it's primarily that shade on the lid, and I'm really impressed by it. I also got these shades Bronze Sheen, which is obviously more of a bronzy color, and I got the color Electric Emerald too. So I was really excited to see those. I love the Maybelline Color Tattoo line, and I love that they're expanding it. I'm just surprised that they're doing it so back to back, because like I said, I literally just bought these Color Tattoo concentrated crayon things. Maybe I just wasn't looking at the drugstore hard enough, and these are old news, but this one was the one I was most excited for. Of course, it's called Bronze Truffle. That is the swatch right there. Just a really pretty everyday kind of like bronzy color. I also grabbed the shade Lavish Lavender, and this is more of like a smoky mauve. I really like both of them, but this is my first time even swatching them. I looked up swatches when I was in store. The pigmentation's amazing. It's actually pretty impressive. So as long as they wear well, I mean, I'm pretty impressed. In somewhat similar fashion, I got the Rimmel Magnifie Eyes Intense Stay True Color Long Lasting Wear Eyeshadow Duo. So on one end, you get a cream shadow, and I got this because Rimmel actually did something very similar to those cream paint color tattoos last year or maybe the year before, and they discontinued them, and I still don't know why. A lot of people did not like the formula. I thought it was so good, but I bought them when they first came out, so maybe there was a formulation change or something, but I really like Rimmel eye products. So the shadow is just like that coppery rose gold, and then the eye kohl is a really nice deep dark brown color. I feel like you could easily like smudge that in the outer corner and get a very quick smoky eye, or use it as a liner. Both of them super pigmented and not, I mean, they set really, really, really quickly. Oh, I have a single lone face product and a lone lip product that somehow snuck out of that category. I got the NYX First Base Primer Spray. I was incredibly intrigued by the idea of a primer spray. It doesn't really have a scent. It does feel very hydrating on the back of the hand. Like, oh my God, it's setting in really quickly. It feels so cooling. Can you guys see any kind of a difference? Maybe a little bit of glow. I don't know, that feels really, really good. Like really good. It's sinking in really quickly and it feels quite soft. So I will definitely give that a shot. Again, the idea of a primer spray just intrigued me. And then I got this lipstick. It's from the newest release of Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. And this one is in the shade Mauve 770. This is such a fall color. I am like rushing into fall. Honestly, that's how I am like every single year though. I'm so ready for spring and summer, and then after like May, I'm over it. But here is the color of that, just like a really pretty deep mauve. I grabbed two nail polishes from the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line. I love this formulation so much. I'm wearing fake nails at the moment, but this is a really cool concept. You don't have to have like a gel curating light. These cure in natural sunlight in like 5 minutes. I have noticed, I mean, if it's like cloudy, if the sun is not directly on you, it will not dry, which is obnoxious. And there's nothing you can do to remedy it. So I literally have to wait until the weather is good to use these, but they're so good. They wear for an obscenely long time. So I went ahead and grabbed two more colors. The first one is 430 Creme de la Creme. And then the second one is this really pretty gold called Game of Chromes. Sally Hansen were a YouTuber. There would be a copyright strike by now. But I liked these colors. I liked the ideas of them together. And like I said, it's just such a good formula. You do have to have a top coat with these. But once you have that, you can just get as many colors as you want. And that is it for this giant haul. I feel like we've been on a journey. I've been filming this for at least an hour and a half, so hopefully I can dwindle it down in time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.